Anybody know how many sides a snowflake has?
6.
6. Yes, 6 sides. Every single snowflake has 6 sides. What else has 6 sides? A hexagon. A hexagon is 6-sided. My favorite shape. So we're going to end the year or my time with you guys with a hexagon. 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And there's symmetry involved. Radial symmetry. So radial means it comes from the center and goes out. And all of these are symmetrical. If it happens on this branch, it happens on this one, it happens on this one, it happens on this one, and this one. So we're going to use Sumopaint to do that work for us. Let's go to Sumopaint. So if I click on here, it'll take me to this. Now in the past, I have told you to go to Activate Flash. I don't want you to do that because it says it won't be available after December 20. I'm going to close that out. I want you to go to this one, this Try Sumopaint Beta 2.0 and open. Don't do this yet. Watch and listen for the first like 3 or 5 minutes, and then we're going to play around with it. Remember that the symmetry tool it looked a little bit different. Here on this one, it's 2 below Pac-Man. See, there's Pac-Man. It's 2 below Pac-Man. And I'm going to go like this. And then if you didn't do this with us before, I'm just going to demonstrate with 3 so you can see the difference. That's 3 sides, and that's 3 sides and 3, right? Whatever I do here, it does in 3 sides. No matter where I do it, it does it 3. If I want to undo something, I'm going to click Edit, Undo, or I can go all the way over here and click Undo here. Notice the undo. I can edit, undo, or I can undo on the other one. Now I'm going to do the 6 side because we're going to get to the snowflake. So here's 6 sides. I'm going to go out. If I do it here, it happens on all 6 sides. If I do it there, if I want to change the color, I go here. Let's say I want to do some red. I click OK and starts to do some red. Then I can click OK. Maybe I want to do some green. Click OK and play around with it. I can make sections, whatever I want. To save it, I say File, Save to my computer, give it a name. I'm going to call it Snowflake 22 because I've been making them a ton. Going to save it, and then I'll show you where I pull it to in just a second. So now I'm going to start with a fresh one, or I'm going to say New Image. I'm going to say no because I just saved it. Here, I'm going to start to go and I made a mistake. I'm going to put it in the trash. Now I end up with checkerboard. That means it's transparent. Remember, transparent means it's see-through. So let's make a snowflake transparent. Snowflake, I'm going to go here. I've got this activated. And I'm going to start to make this. Now, if I want to change colors, I can go here, do all kinds of things. If it starts to mess up too much, I can just start a new one. I'm going to go back out again. I'm going to make this and then whatever. And I can add some snow. Now I've got a transparent background. If I want the background to have color, I'm going to click on the spray can and I can click here, maybe click here. If I don't want that, I click undo, undo. I want to save this with a transparent background because I want to show you what that looks like. Save to my computer, transparent, snowflake, save it. And let's go back to the snow. So on this one, as you can see, I've pulled a bunch of my snowflakes here, just as examples. Image, upload. Now I've got my snowflake. So here's my trans snowflake. I'm going to open that one. Notice that it can overlay on top of another picture or overlay on top of other snowflakes. If I pull the other one, image, upload, the last one I did was, I believe it was that one. That one, it wasn't transparent, right? So then it won't be see-through and it would just be a solid one. So I could pull this one to the front, order, bring to front, and then I could make a bunch of them all over the place, right? You can play around with that and choose which one you want. So a few things before I get you started, or before you start. Remember that if you make a mistake, be able to do edit, undo. If it's not working for you, keep in mind it might be that whatever is highlighted here is not working. So if you, let's say I'm going to throw this in the trash, I want to start fresh. I'm going to go here and make this. If I start to do my symmetry tool with that same color, it's not going to work. I have to go back up to the color, change the color, press OK, and then I can start working. If I want to change a section or a background, I can go to the spray paint. I can go to, let's say, yellow, click on that, and it would do just the section, pretend like the lines are borders and the paint is water. If there's a section that it can get through, it will. If there's not a section to get through, it won't. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that, and you guys go. So if I start to do this, I'm making little sections. If I want to color these in, spray paint, let's do some red. Click wherever you click here will be the new color. Notice current, new, press OK, boom, 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 because the water couldn't get through anywhere in there. If I do here, the water couldn't get through there. So you can play around with that file, save to my computer, give it a name, and then press save. Okay. So when we're doing layers, what layers help us to do is be able to move different sections and do different things without ruining the whole thing or messing around with the whole thing. So I'm going to do a new image. I'm not going to save this one. And I'm going to go here. So if I drew, I'm going to do my symmetry tool. Let's just say I'm going to do a quick snowflake here. Boom, 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 and whatever. Then I want to do another snowflake, and I want to move them separately. So this one, I'm going to go to the arrow, and on the arrow, that helps me to move this, right? If I tried to move it any other time, if I go to this, moving it just draws. So I'm going to edit, undo. And I want to do another snowflake and then move that one separately. So watch what happens if I move it. Let's just do, what's another color that's a little bit there? We'll just do green. Okay. So I'm going to do another snowflake, and I don't want this one right on top. So I want to be able to move it. So I'm going to click on this and this, but it's going to move the whole thing. So instead of that, I'm going to add another layer, and then I can move them separately. So I can undo all of these. So I can edit, undo, 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 undo. Just back to that basic. And then I click the plus sign down here. You guys might not be able to see. Are you able to see the plus sign now? Here we go. Down here. This is adding a layer. See how this is layer 1? I'm going to do layer 2. Another way to do that, I'm going to undo. Another way to do that is layer, add new layer, and then you have 2 layers. I'm going to do another color. I'm going to get my symmetry tool, and now I'm going to do another snowflake. And this time, this one will move separately. So now I'm going to go to my arrow, and now it will move separately because it's a separate layer. If I highlight the first layer, now that one will move separately. If I highlight the green one, move that. Highlight the red one, move that. If I want the red one to disappear, I can close the eye or make it appear. I can make the green one disappear, close the eye, and make it appear. So with the free version, you can only do 3 layers. If you want to do as many layers as you want, you have to pay, but 3 layers would be fine to play around. You can do, a whole picture with a transparent background and do lots of snowflakes or draw a picture, or whatever.
What else could you make using the symmetry tool? Explore, enjoy, and learn.